Hello everyone, welcome to Micro Adventures. Ellie and Josiah here. We are in San Jose del Cabo. We've got a little bit of a drizzle, a tropical drizzle. It's like warm and lovely. This is our third take on trying to film this class. We paused it up twice, once for the van that drives around screaming things from a loudspeaker about what it's selling. The second time because they started doing electrical right behind us. So third time's a charm. This is going to be such a great workout if we can just get it on tape. We will be on one red spring to start. I want your bungee on its longest setting. So if you kind of tip your machine onto the side, make sure it's clipped to be as long as possible. And then a set of hand weights nearby, just in case the bungee doesn't work for you in any of the moves, you'll just quickly grab a hand weight instead. We'll start off on one red spring. And we're going to begin in a squat with a right bicep curl. So it's going to be right foot on the front platform, left foot on the carriage. Look, Josiah knows where we're going because this is our third time.
Charm.
So get some space between the carriage and the platform. Seal down the outer edges of your feet. Now as you sit back into your squat, right arm is going to find a bicep curl. Pause, strong core, drive through your heels, slowly lift up. Keep going here, slow as you can. You are getting a full body warm up. So really big flex in the bicep, core is on, legs are on. And look, today's class is going to seem very focused on the legs and the upper body with the bungee. Your core is gonna work like crazy because what we're doing with the bungee is gonna create some instability in your body, which means your core is gonna work like ridiculously hard to stabilize you. We've got tool one. Ridiculously hard. Yes, I stand by my choice of words. 20 seconds to go here. Make sure you're not stopping at the top. So micro bend in your knees at the top. I want you to stay in a range of motion where you feel your body working the whole time. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Good. In 4, halfway down and hold. In 3, 2, halfway down with the legs, hold. Keep a 90-degree or 3/4 bend in the right arm. Hold the bicep curl. Now let's go skating. Left leg slowly sends the carriage out. Good, left leg slowly resist in. Make sure your glutes are reaching down and back to the floor behind you. Knit the low ribs together, strong core. Keep holding the flex of the bicep and make sure your wrist is nice and neutral, so no bending in the wrist. Maybe y'all can hear that helicopter cruising past. Little ambient noise. We're gonna keep going this round because like I said, it's our third time here.
We're not stopping.
Josiah's right leg has really worked at this point. So 20 seconds. We are gonna keep the bungee in the right arm. It'll be a quarter turn to our right. We're gonna get right into a runner's lunge with a cross body curl on that right arm. You've got 10 seconds to sit your hips down and back a little lower. Good. Work towards that end range of your skate. Here is 3, 2, pivot, runner's lunge. So right foot stays on the front platform, left toes tuck onto the carriage in the nook or at the back edge of the carriage based on how much resistance you want. Bend through both knees, little hinge forward from the hips. Now as you send the left leg out, you're gonna find a crossbody curl on the right arm. So your right arm is coming up towards your left shoulder. And I personally like my arm set up the way Josiah has. So the palm facing in towards me. So it's kind of like a crossbody, like hammer curl almost. Good. Now, as we're doing this one, again, wrist is neutral. You've got a tiny tip forward from your hips, so you've got a little bit more body weight down through the right leg, right? Find some place that isn't moving to focus your gaze, and that's gonna help you with your balance, right? And if balance is not your strong suit, good. We gotta work on that today. But if you're feeling really unstable, a nice option would be to bring your right foot to the floor in front of your front platform. That's gonna make this a little bit more stable. Nice control here, Josiah. You've got 15 seconds. I want a lot of energy down through the right heel and I want a big flex in the right bicep. Beautiful. We are gonna get into a leg press with the bungee next. So, oh, that's not true. We've got one move to do before that. In 4, left knee under the hip. In 3, 2, left knee under the hip, hold. Keep your carriage steady. Let's go split squats with that crossbody curl. So you're gonna sink, bend down through the left knee and then drive through the right heel, lift up. Keep your carriage as steady as possible. This is our Bulgarian split squat. So bending down through both knees, try to find a 90-degree bend in both of your knees. Slowly lift up. Good. So lovely. It feels like we have air conditioning outside today, which really beats the mosquitoes and the humidity, let me tell you, friends. All right, 15 seconds to go just like this. Focus on keeping the right knee over the right heel. Core is on. Big flex of the bicep. They should be getting a burn. Your biceps will get a little break up next. Bring it on down on this next one. Hold. You're gonna pulse down. You're gonna pulse the arm, pulse down through the legs. Final 10 seconds. Now we're gonna go to our leg press. Stepping off to the left. You'll lie down really close to your machine. Bungee around your right foot in 3, 2, leg press. So step off to the left. Lie down on your left hand side and you're facing in towards your machine. And you're gonna go really close to the microformer. So it's like you're hugging your microformer. Bungee is on the right leg and your right leg is your top leg. From here, you'll start with a 90-degree bend, right knee in front of right hip stacked over left, and push through the right heel, slowly extend the leg out. Good. And Josiah's been here a lot, so I might help him just a touch.
I got it.
One hand on your machine is gonna help keep your machine from sliding. If you need more resistance, your whole body is gonna scoot closer to the back platform. If you need less resistance, your whole body is gonna scoot past your front platform. 1 inch in either direction will make a very big difference on your bungee. Now you should feel this in the upper outer corner of the right glute right away. And if you're not, check in that your right knee is pointing the same direction as your belly button, which should be straight forward. You want to flex the right foot, and you don't want your right toes pointed towards the sky. You want your toes pointed straight forward too. And just holding the leg here on top of the other leg is going to get the outer corner of your glute to fire. Look at Josiah's poor face. He's so miserable right now. You're doing great, babe. Abs are on. Okay, try to relax your head, and you can always take off the bungee and just do the motion with the leg. Trust me, that is going to burn too. Let's send that leg out and hold. Good. Now this is Josiah's idea. You're going to lift the leg up an inch, back down an inch. Now you're really burning out the side of your glute. Oh my word. Down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. You're doing so good, Josiah. You've got 15 seconds. We're going to take the bungee back into our right arm, and we're going to get into a sumo squat with a row. In 4, in 3, 2, and 1. So stand up. You're going to straddle the monorail. Feet and knees out wide. You're gonna sit down into a sumo squat as you row the right arm straight back. Drive through your heels, strong core, resist the cable forward. So for more resistance, really simple, we just step back, right? So get what you need. You can also add a dumbbell to this, right? So you could put a hand weight in your hand with the bungee to get even more. Another option for you, if those legs aren't totally spent, you can just hold the sumo squat and just row. Think about driving the elbow back, so you're really feeling your lat muscle, right? This big wing-shaped muscle on the side of the back. I'll have you take over here, Josiah. So squatting down and up. And challengers, if you're looking for a little extra, you're just gonna hold that sumo squat and keep rowing. That is totally up to you. Good. In 4, let's take it down to the squat and the row. Hold. In 3, 2, hold. Little pulse of the arm back, little pulse of the arm back. Maybe a little pulse of the legs down. You're here for 10, 9, 8. Switch it out. Left arm sumo squat, row. In 3, 2, switch. Left hand has the bungee. Sit down into your squat as you row. Drive through the heels as you lift up. For that extra challenge, you're staying in the squat, right? And if you prefer more of a plie squat versus the sumo, right? If you want to get a little bit more inner thigh work going, step the feet out wider, keep the glutes tucked under, chest lifted, shoulders back, core is super tight, okay? Awesome. Remember, you can modify the resistance, and the beauty of us doing this single arm work is we're gonna work each arm individually. Typically when we work both arms together, one of your arms is slightly stronger than the other, so the stronger arm sort of takes over the work, right? Really lovely sounds out here today. Someone's muffler, is that what you said?
Exhaust brake.
Oh, it's an exhaust brake. That means someone's going downhill.
There we go.
My husband has taught me all about that. I'm sure your husbands teach you random facts too. Bring it back, hold. Give me those little pulses with the arm, little pulses with the legs. Okay, we are gonna get into our leg press, second side. Right side lying down beside the machine, bungee around your left foot in 3, 2, 1. Lie down on your right hand side. You're facing towards your micro. Remember, you want to scoot in really close to your micro, like you're hugging the machine. Good. Bungee around your left foot. Left knee started right in front of your hip. And then check in that your left heel is beneath your knee. Now push through the heel, squeeze your glute, extend the leg out. So this is our leg press. Resist back in. You're going to get quad and glute here. For more resistance, your body is going to scoot closer to the back platform. For less resistance, you're going to scoot past the top of your machine. Because it's hard. It's hard even without the bungee on. Josiah's like, why does this hurt so much? Because you're holding your leg in space, right? Parallel to the floor. And just holding your leg in this position fires up your outer glute. So make sure that your left hip stays stacked directly on top of your right hip the whole time. Your left hand should be somewhere on the machine to hang on to it and keep it steady. And you can have your right hand propped under the head, or you can lower and create a little pillow with your right bicep for your head. I want your upper body to be a little more relaxed and your core is on. Good. Josiah says this is all you need to do to grow a juicy booty. Good. Hopefully this is so... I may have paraphrased a little. In 4, we're gonna send our leg out straight and hold. In 3, 2, send it out, hold, flex your foot, lift the leg up an inch, down an inch. Do not let your toes lift towards the sky. Keep the knee and the toes straight forward. If anything, you're lifting that heel up a little bit higher. Good, nice work. There it is, there it is. Don't let your left hip open. Awesome. We are gonna stand up after this. We've got runner's lunge. Left foot front platform, right foot carriage. Bungee is in your left hand for our cross body curl. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it up. Left foot steps to the front platform. Bungee is in the left hand. Good. Set up the feet first. Make sure your feet are at least hip width apart. And if your legs are a little bit longer, like Josiah's, right, you might want to tuck your toes near the back edge of your carriage so that you're getting a little bit less resistance. Okay, so you should know that if you are a taller individual. I'm only 5'5". Josiah's 6 foot something. So he has more resistance in runner's lunge than I do, because when his leg kicks the carriage out, he spreads that spring out longer. He's stretching out that spring further. So that being said, you might need to adjust where your feet are to get the right resistance. Good. So cross body curl, palm facing in if that feels good for you. Make sure the wrist is staying neutral. And the focus here is the left arm and the left leg. Left knee over the heel, a lot of active energy down through the heel. And if you're not feeling the left leg as much as the right leg, I want a little bit of a hinge forward from the hips, so you're bringing a little more body weight down over the left leg. Great job here, Josiah. In 4, we go right knee under the hip. In 3, 2, right knee under the hip. Hold your carriage steady. Let's go split squats with that curl. Dip down. Good. Lift up. Watch your wrist for me. Make sure it stays nice and neutral. Awesome. So remember, if you need more resistance on the cable, we just choke up on the cable. Good. Wow, that is a big dragonfly. So many things outside in nature. The first class we filmed today had a spider jumping all over the machine. So, you know, if you haven't done that class yet, make sure to check out the 30-ish minute full body class that's being released, because it's full of fun for everyone. Mostly me.
Nature lovers.
Good. All right. In 4, bring it down and hold. In 3, 2, bring it down, hold. Go for it here. Low as you can get. Little pulse through legs, little pulse through the arm. 10 seconds. Burn it out. Get down there. Let's go. You've got your skating. We're going to hold the left arm bicep curl. In 3, 2, skating. quarter turn to your right, sit down into your squat. You've got a 90-degree, maybe 3/4 bend here in the left arm. Left leg push down through that foot. Right leg, we're slowly gonna skate out. Slowly resist in. Neck is neutral, yes. Think about sitting your hips down and back. Oh my goodness, perfect. And the left leg is the focus, right? So where you place your energy, where you place your focus is where your energy is gonna flow. So push your left foot down into that platform. Flex the bicep. We're holding a static curl in this left arm, so no movement in the arm for me, just hold it steady. Good. Left arm static hold. We'll get to the bicep curl next. We've got 15 seconds in our skate. So maybe you want to sink down 1 inch further. Maybe you want to send the carriage out a little bit further. Keep it there. 10 more seconds. We'll get into our squat bicep curl. And then we are on to our finisher, which is going to be really nice because you guys get to sit down. I know. In 4, let's hold the leg steady. In 3, 2, hold the leg steady, feet a little wider than the hips. Now evenly distribute weight between both legs. Sink down to your lowest point. Lowest squat, big bicep curl left arm. Drive through the heels, squeeze your glutes, slowly lift up. Keep your ribs knitted together, shoulders back. Think about reaching your glutes to a chair that's just a little too far away from you. Pause, squeeze your glutes actively the whole way up. Give me a tiny flare of those knees wide. Right? Don't let the knees knock in towards one another. Seal down the outer edges of your feet. Pause at the bottom of every squat. This is where we're finishing out your leg work for the day. 4, down, hold. Oh no, we're just gonna keep squatting. I didn't make you hold on the other side. So 10 seconds. No, keep squatting. 10 seconds. Josiah is gonna demonstrate this final move with the hand weights. I'm gonna do it with the bungee. We've got an overhead tricep extension. In 5, you'll have a seat on your front platform facing the back. In 4, 3, 2, overhead tricep extension. So I like to sit on the front platform facing the back, feet on the floor, both hands to the bungee. Core is tight, spine is tall, chin off the chest, and it is an overhead tricep extension. Now Josiah is showing you the same move with some hand weights. Knit your ribs together. You don't want to be flaring the ribs out, so abs are really on here. If this does not work in the way I am facing, your other option is hand weights, or you can try this seated on the floor in front of your micro, especially if you need a little bit more space, and you can do the overhead tricep extension here. Now, because I'm a little shorter, I got to choke up on my bungee a little bit. Wherever you're able to sit tall in your body, core is on it, where you feel the backs of your arms really challenged here. Try to get a full extension. Shoulders relaxed, neck is relaxed. Good, keep going. In 4, 90-degree bend and hold. In 3, 2, find that 90-degree bend in your elbows, hold, knit your ribs together. Give me a little pulse, little pulse. Little pulse. Can you wrap your elbows in closer to your face? Can you relax your shoulders down? This is where we're gonna finish out class. Squeeze your abs a little tighter, sit up a little taller. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, let it burn. 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Oh, let go of that bungee. Ditch your hand weights. Whew.
Good job, babe.
Awesome job. I know that one move, I've really worked hard today. All right, friends. Turn to face us. Okay, let's seal in all that hard work with a little bit of gratitude. Inhale, circle sweep, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, deep breath in all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Thank you so much for being here. 3rd time is the charm. I feel like this class is probably the most effective class we've ever filmed. So, keep this one in your back pocket when you are short on time, because it really gets everything super quick. And we will see y'all next time. Stretch it out, triceps, quads, hips, hamstrings. Make sure you take good care of yourself.
Juicy booty.